That's a wrap. The Rap Party Podcast with Maney and Loren.
I don't know if she's lying. See, that's what they be talking about with Victoria Justice. Because when the hell has anybody ever celebrated a 16th anniversary?
Well, I know people that celebrate their anniversaries every year. Who's Victoria Justice?
From the show Victorious. They saying the internet streets. She getting a little jealous of the Hannah Montana craze going on.
I'm
so
sure.
Now she has decided to go visit the set of Victorious on the 16th anniversary. The set not even up. It does look like she kind of
Hold on. Can we start the rap party? Because
This is the rap party.
I want to talk about this.
We've started it. Hey, hoes. Welcome to a Rap Party Podcast, everybody. Go on.
I feel like everybody has nostalgia right now. So anybody who was out during that genre is like pushing their own agenda.
Anniversary agenda?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else was around that time?
Selena Gomez. I mean,
Lindsay?
Raven. It's so many people.
Lindsay was a little older, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hillary Duff?
Yeah.
She would have been around then.
And she's going on tour. I mean, like, everybody's like,
I love
back.
it though. Yeah.
Well, it's 25 years if it's 2001 when it started in the early,
Do you guys see those memes that are going around right now? And it's like, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. The 90s are back. Like, we're living in the 90s again.
Yeah. Especially with I have two pairs of jeans that are literally called 90s baggy that my wife got me for Christmas. Hell yeah.
It's interesting seeing it all like come back around because at least for me, I feel like I have not lived long enough to see that many cycles of things like come back around. So seeing my first couple cycles of things like coming back around, it's like, damn, y'all was not lying. It really ain't shit new under the sun.
We told you. Things are like circular. They all come back. Hang on to everything.
It's like
bell-bottom jeans, 70s music, and 80s music, 90s music.
I love a vintage piece of clothing. So, like, I have stuff in my grandmother that I'm like, oh, let me pull that back out.
Harry Styles wears that. It's called grandma chic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandma was chic, though.
What is your chic ass going to wear to the, what is it called? The Killers exhibition?
The serial exhibition?
Killer?
Yeah, I don't know yet.
In Atlanta this weekend?
Something bright and visible.
Yeah.
And,
You're still going.
Nobody picks you
so
off.
Nobody picks me off.
You're still going to this thing, though,
I am going. I'm really excited because it's really the psychology behind it all. That, like, when I've done my research, they've put in so many years of like talking to doctors who, you know what I'm saying?
Well, let's start from the beginning for people that might not know.
So, Serial Killer the Exhibit is a traveling exhibit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
A traveling
It's
exhibit.
like a museum.
And it's only stop in America.
Like for a couple weeks now.
Is Atlanta.
In Atlanta, yeah.
It came from like Australia,
like Berlin, London, Paris.
Yeah,
they was on a crazy world tour.
All the sick gothy cities.
They was on a crazy world
Transylvania.
tour. So they came to America, hit the A, and Albizi reached out for some tickets, and I'm going to figure out what's going down at the Serial Killer exhibit.
That's awesome. So there's all sorts of different things there at the exhibit, and they all have. I saw the pictures, Loren. They all have certificates of authenticity to say, like, this is actually the refrigerator that from Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment that they've gotten a hold of. Just for instance,
different things.
Like a
it's over like 2,100 original artifacts, like 40 interactive rooms. I'm ready to go see what they talking about. It's like
and you're gonna sleep okay after all this?
I think so. I done seen some shit. So I think I'll be able to sleep.
Yeah, the Serial Killer exhibition. Discover the world's largest collection of original artifacts belonging to real serial killers. Wow. Yeah, Berlin, London, and Paris. And Atlanta is, like we said, is the spot that's happening right now. I mean, they have, let's see. I want to see. Is there a spot to eat? They have a cafeteria?
Oh my gosh, do they have themed food?
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's going to take you...
are the mozzarella sticks called like severed fingers? Or
Manson, Bundy, Dahmer, and more are waiting for you. Exploration of the real history behind the serial killing phenomenon. Debunk the mysteries behind the most twisted minds of the century with an exploration of the serial killers' lives from a scientific, historical, and educational perspective. My question to you is, how did this pop up on your radar? Was it on your
It just
fucking
came
Insta
up in, like,
algorithms?
yeah, so I think because I watch
You
a lot of
sick
like true
bastard.
crime and stuff like that, I was getting a lot of like serial killer speakeasy, like serial killer, and I was like, what the hell? Like, this is a little weird to me, honestly. Like, yeah, I like the true crime. I'll get into all of that, but now y'all doing a little bit of like recommending a lot more than I'm
It
okay
worked
with.
though.
And it did work because
Your
I
ass
said,
is off to Atlanta.
I said, whoa, a traveling exhibit, 40 rooms, all these artifacts. Let me see if I can make a little something shake.
So are you going by yourself or are you going with someone else?
So right now it's kind of up in the air because I did have a friend that was supposed to come, but something came up.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of like,
It's called
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
so we go see. We go see.
See the never before. Sorry, I just ate a pretzel. See the never before displayed collection of hundreds of original artifacts, including documents and drawings of the most famous killers made by themselves.
Mine would be a stick figure. Like I can't draw. If they ask me, could you make a portrait of yourself? No, ma'am, I cannot.
Step inside the detailed recreations of the most famous crime scenes and learn all about the FBI methodology to identify and analyze psychological profiles of these hoes.
Yes, that sounds so good. I'm so
I could
ready
see.
to get
By
into
the way,
it.
I know you like sick stuff like this, but I also could see you being like a good FBI. Like you'd be a good FBI agent.
The way
You
when
know
I'm
that?
watching like documentaries and cases and shit like that, I'll be like,
Can you break
halfway
through?
and I'm like, bitch, it's so easy to see what's going on here. I'm like,
You'd be like, you know, House. Remember Dr. House?
I love House.
House annoyed the crap out of me because this TV show House was a doctor and he had this attitude about him. And he would like, there would be these most brilliant minds working on something. House would walk in, look at the chalkboard or the whiteboard and be like, oh, you're simply missing this. Write it down and then walk out like he was hot shit. That would be you as like an FBI agent.
low key, I can see myself
Yeah.
being like, y'all don't see that damn bag over there?
How about some reviews? Very informative and some great props. Has everything you could ask for, and it's so grim yet fascinating.
Are you going to do a reel on this?
I am.
Okay,
Yep,
good.
I am.
Yeah, take us
I
through
plan
it
to
with you.
document everything and come back with the tea.
Grace says on their website, very unique to have a serial killer exhibition, guys. Having seen these documentaries on TV, I had no idea that actually being this close to the real artifacts was so spooky, but yet so fascinating. Great work. Wow,
I'm so
damn,
ready
Al.
to be fascinated. Oh,
You're going to do a video and stuff for us?
I am. Yep.
Okay. An amazing exhibition. Very interesting. The staff there were very polite and helpful. Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the chainsaw that was used in the to make the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Yes, sir. Yes, it was.
In fact, let me tell you about
Oh, that
what
will
happened behind the
I would really be
scenes,
like,
yeah.
because I love, it ain't nothing more I love than when somebody know what the hell they talking about.
Yeah.
And you got press passes, so I wonder if you're going to get like a different,
A little situation.
yeah, a little situation.
We'll see.
Frequently asked questions. What kind of questions are there about the experience?
Will I die?
Yeah. This is not a fictional reconstruction. Visitors come face to face with real objects that were actually used, touched, and lived by these real serial
face to
killer
face.
criminals, offering a powerful and authentic insight into the reality of the serial crime. Look at you.
I am really excited. I'm so ready to be fascinated.
I love that for you. Meanwhile, Maney will be at baseball games for his son. I'll be at swim practice, and you will be rubbing elbows with serial killers.
You know what? And that I should be looking around at the other folks in there too to make sure everybody else seem like they screws is
Yeah,
tight.
because
Yeah, like
you
nobody's
know,
taking
Because
notes.
I can account for me. It's everybody else who I be looking
somebody
for.
else might be
Yeah.
doing research.
Yeah,
okay?
right,
you know?
Yeah.
Taking notes, writing it down.
Yeah.
Seeing what worked and did.
To go back to the FBI thing, my cousin, who was a state trooper for at New York State, high-ranking state trooper, and like I had no idea, but in the law enforcement agencies, they borrow each other. So like the state police lent him out to the DEA to do some drug busts, and he told me a crazy story. But he also, when my brother was going for his master's degree in college in business, my cousin and him had this frank conversation because my cousin was working a case, and the guy that they were working, it was a white collar crime, probably Wolf of Wall Street type stuff.
Yeah.
And he was laundering drugs. and they needed to get close to him. So my cousin was telling my brother that the DEA agent eventually went and worked for the FBI for a little while, like they do these rotations. And he's like, we just hired a guy who's fresh onto the FBI force. We found him because he's like a 5'0" college tennis player. Like the FBI literally went out and found a tennis player who was a cop, brought him into the FBI, made him an agent, and he went and, worked this case. But he had to be a good tennis player because the guy they were trying to
get
bust.
Close to him, yeah.
And he was telling my brother, he's like, we could have used you. And Rich is like, no, there's no way.
I could not see Rich doing that.
And he would give himself up in a heartbeat. He'd be like, get out of here as soon as you can.
I write it on a piece of I'm wearing a wire. Slide it across the desk.
Mm-hmm.
That is hilarious.
But the other funny story, too, just real quick, was when my cousin was a DEA agent. And he said that, like, movies and TV shows are real. Like, anything that shows that side of things that are, like, newer are really good. And so he was down in Colombia doing a bust. Now, this is, like, in the 90s. And he had just gotten back. He had a full beard. Like, I never saw him with a full beard.
Who the hell?
Exactly. And it was just like normal. You're just like, oh, you're working a case? He's like, yeah. And he goes, this one was hard. The guy never believed me and my partner to have enough power to have the money to pay for the amount of drugs they were asking for. And I'm like, dude, this is like real life. He's like, yeah. I go, this is like movies and TV.
Right.
He's like, it's real life. And he goes, get this. The guy said, if you are really who you said you are, tomorrow night I want to come to your house to see if you have what we need.
Testing him.
So they had to get overnight. They had to get a house in Colombia. They had to get boats. They had to ship down cars all on a C-10 plane. So that when the guy showed up, they had it. Then they bust him at the house. And my cousin and his partner fly back in the C-10 with all sorts of alcohol and cigars that they took from the house. And he's like, and they didn't give it back. They just took it for themselves.
Thank you, because this was I done risked my life. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yes.
I am going to get this little bottle.
They didn't have to pass through customs. They just landed at the air base and then somebody drove them home.
Do you all remember the show Quantico? It's not like
kind
super
of, yeah,
old.
yeah.
It's like probably within the last like 4 years or so. But Nick Jonas's wife was Priyanka Chopra. She was like the star of it. I loved the shit out of that show.
Yeah, was it kind of like that? Like what I was explaining?
Well, she was like going through like Quantico training for FBI. But it was cool. It was so cool.
Yeah. I mean, real life is happening all around us all the time. And you think you're clever. Like the law enforcement is like typically one step ahead of you. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Wow. All right. Well, anyway, having said all that, join the FBI. You might want to get into it after you see the serial.
If they ever need like a radio personnel,
you know what I'm saying?
They can call
rapper,
you.
singer.
Yeah, extraordinaire.
Dude, I'm telling you, you don't think the FBI has somebody on their roster right now who immediately could produce an album and like be a great singer and rapper? Dude, they do. I'm telling you. Athletes.
That's so interesting because it's like, what the hell would you need somebody like me?
They do.
I love your wheels turning though. Like I can see you sitting there like, I could.
If the crime's big enough, like the FBI's not messing around with a marijuana bust. You know what I mean? Like if they were like the Diddy case.
Yeah.
Right? They didn't need it because they had plenty of video of him, but if they needed someone to go undercover you're laughing, bro. All right, I didn't want to say anything, but I know this to be true. Mace is an FBI agent.
That's not true.
No, that's not true.
Hey.
Do you know who Mace is?
I know Mace.
Okay, I didn't know if maybe he was before. He's 90s.
I do know Mace. Because ain't he like a pastor now?
Yeah, he was. I think he went
back. Came back out.
Yeah.
See.
He got broke, became religious, got rich again, and then it's amazing how that works. Anyway, that's a Rap Party podcast, everybody. BZ, next podcast we want to recap.
And it will be that.
All right. Bye.
See you.